Well, ladies and gentlemen, the dark destruction. These two have certainly talked. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. These two have been going at it on social media, and now finally they're about to go at it in the ring.
You just see the nerves on a fighter stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And then look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
The bravery being shown here is just incredible. The jab doesn't quite connect. Good counter punch. Nice counter. He misses with that jab. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Berlanga in that last round. At this point, you got to believe. And there's the bell to start round two. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This slugger has a unique mentality, doesn't he, Johnny? He just wants to win by knockout. He says if we go to the scorecards, it's a failure for me.
Speed generates power. Timing is everything. If you've got speed, you can pop, knock anybody out. You've just got to hit them in the right spot.
Punch, counter punch. And he fails to score with that left hook. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
These punches coming from every angle. A perfect counter shot. There's a counter shot. What skill being displayed here between these two middleweights? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Berlanga in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
You're thinking, you're getting it anything. Go back and win the round.
And there's the bell for round three. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
counter punches have to hurt. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter shot. How about that time counter shot? So much for boxing. This is a fight. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Beautiful counter punch. Nice counter shot. Throws the jab but does not score. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. No rest for the weary. He threw a punch and just got countered. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Berlanga in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy.
On to the fourth we go. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he scores with the counter. The courage on display here is incredible. They exchange punches. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
Sometimes when you get nervous, someone that's so powerful, you've got to think them. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket them.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Swing and a miss with that left hook. The jab not finding its target. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Catch and shoot. Every time, despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Berlanga in that last round. And a round that seemed like back into the fray here in round 5. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Nigel Benn overwhelmed with power, and down he goes. And as we take another look, it's this punch right here that sealed the deal.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
One, two, three, four, five, six,
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fighter Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Let's talk about Benn in that last round. Well, this is a very important break here for the... And there's the bell for round 6. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs are feeling like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
That counter shot lands. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? That counter punch caught him clean. Well done with that counter shot. Tried to score with a jab. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. A perfect counter lands. And that will do it. What a victory. I don't care how good your chin is. A punch like that, and you're going down.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
A knockout victory. That is